Hey cookers, we're doing another Aldi's Taste Test challenge. This is for Jimmy Dean's original breakfast sausage, and then this is for Aldi's breakfast sausage. So how much does yours cost?
$4.62.
Okay, and the Aldi's was $2.98. They're both 16-ounce, 1-pound packages. Let's take a look at them. This one here has 190 calories for a 2-ounce cooked thing, total of 16 grams of fat and 11 grams of protein.
Jimmy Dean has 210 calories. It has 19 grams of total fat, and I'm looking for the protein. 9 grams of protein.
9 grams of protein. So that one's a little fattier, but this has got a little more protein to it. One of the things that we noticed is this package is a little bit longer than that package. Okay. And then also the Jimmy Dean is a little bigger around.
Yes, it's thicker.
It's thicker than the Aldi's brand. Also, we noticed that the Jimmy Dean has got stripes on it for cut marks, where the Aldi's doesn't have any cut marks. We're going to do our best to try to get the sizes of everything about the same. I'm going to get a couple of pieces of each. So these are going to be big sausage patties. All right, so those are going to be 2 big sausage patties for Jimmy Dean. And I'm going to try to do about the same for the Aldi's. About like that.
Now the Jimmy Dean and the Aldi, just on appearance, appear almost identical.
Jimmy Dean's a little darker.
A little darker, yes, but outside of that, I don't really see very much of a difference.
All right, so I'm going to make these into patties. Yeah, so this Jimmy Dean seems to be a little redder, a little darker, maybe a little touch of yellow to it. Okay, so now I'm going to put these in the skillet. I'm going to try to keep the Aldi's on one side of the skillet and the Jimmy Dean on the other. Let's let this cook. We'll be back in a few minutes.
See you soon.
So this is interesting. It looks like the Jimmy Dean is producing a little more grease. You see how it's a little more yellow and brown around the edge here. I'm going to give these a turn. That looks good. Turn that as well. I think the Jimmy Dean browned up a little more. What do you think?
Definitely.
Okay, I'm going to give them a little mash. Try to keep them flat a little bit. The Aldi sausage bunched up a little more than the Jimmy Dean.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of grease going around there now. Let's see how this goes. The Jimmy Dean sausage patties tend to have laid a little flatter, stayed flatter, where the Aldi's have kind of
Puffed up
a little bit. You can see the Aldi's probably not quite done, where I would suspect the Jimmy Dean sausage is probably done. Let's give these just a few more minutes. I'm going to turn them around so that they cook, say, a little more evenly. But you see those drippings and stuff there?
Yep.
That's going to make for some good sausage gravy. Speaking of sausage gravy, I'll put a little card up there so that you can get a link to our sausage gravy video. It turned out really well. I think these are done.
Okay.
Okay, so
That works for me.
we're going to put one right on your biscuit and one on your plate. One on this pie skillet and one on this plate. I'm going to turn the cooker off. Let's taste the sausage itself. So mine did get done in the middle. That's good to know.
That's very good.
You like that?
I do.
Okay.
So try this.
I don't say this is extremely greasy any more than any other breakfast sausage.
That's equally good. I really think they both, comparatively, I think they both taste the same, really.
Well, I think the Jimmy Dean's got a little more seasoning to it. I've seen that Aldi sausage tend to vary in flavor a little bit. Sometimes it's got a little more bite, sometimes it's got a little less. I think this is a little more bland.
Yes. I like it, though.
You like it though? Well, you know, good Jewish girl like you like bland stuff.
Listen, I told you, I'm a white Jew. Milk is spicy.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the Jimmy Dean. All right.
This is something I definitely eat any day. We figured what's the best way to try sausage, but eat it on a biscuit. So let's give that a shot.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
That is good. Slap a little cheese on there, you got something.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of egg. All right, let me try the Jimmy Dean.
Yeah, sausage, egg, and cheese. This is good. Okay, I think they're equal.
Well, I think the Aldi's tasted better on a biscuit. I think maybe because the patty was a little thicker. They're both very good. Yes. I both enjoyed them very much. The Jimmy Dean has a little more seasoning to it than the Aldi's do.
Yeah. But it's a mild flavor. It's not overwhelming by any means. It is not an overwhelming blend. Okay. I personally enjoy the Jimmy Dean a little bit more than I enjoy the Aldi, but quite frankly, if I'm in the supermarket, I'm going to buy the Aldi. I'm not going to spend the extra for the Jimmy Dean because it's really not a difference.
So the extra was $1.30 something, I believe?
$1.39.
Okay, where I think I agree. I think I would get the Aldi's and wouldn't pay the extra for the Jimmy Dean, but they're both very good sausages. So there'll be a playlist out there that we have for lots of other Aldi's comparison videos. It'll throw up on the screen, click on it. You might learn something. What's really surprising to me is just how surprising some of the results of these tests are. You agree?
I do.
All right, well, y'all have fun.
Have a great day, folks.
How much does yours cost?
I forgot altogether. $4.62.
Let's do that again.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Like as soon as you asked, I went, huh? Brain fart. I'm sorry.